Today we're going to talk about heresies. And heresies is a subject that is probably not the first thing that would come to mind, for you all to come to a talk and say, oh, what am I going to do today? I'm going to go talk and listen about heresies. Obviously, it's not something that's to the forefront of most people in their thinking about what ideas are and what faith is all about. And also, I must also need to preface that heresies in the past have kind of gotten, kind of a bad rap, in the sense that a heresy from the beginning was a pretty specific label that indicated people with some pretty goofy ideas that were very harmful. But from there, unfortunately, it has expanded, or it was expanded for political reasons, for power reasons, to kind of encompass anybody who doesn't agree with me. And so there was probably a lot of abuse of the whole idea of defining heresies and wanting to make sure that one corrected heresies. And so there has been abuse, but I want us to kind of ratchet back to the purest, to the most original understanding of what a heresy is. And I think that the reason that we're all gathered here today, or the reason I'm hoping to make sense to you all, is that you will see that a lot of these ideas that we thought went out 2,000 years ago, or ideas that we don't have to worry about, or ideas that have already been disposed of, in fact, are alive and well today. Now, let me just start with a little definition. I'd like to define my terms. I'm going to give you a definition from the Catechism, but I also want to give you a definition from G.K. Chesterton, who's one of my favorite writers. G.K. Chesterton says, a fad, or a heresy, is the exaltation of something which, even if true, is only secondary or temporary in nature against those things which are essential and eternal. So it's the juxtaposition of the secondary and temporary against the things that are essential and eternal. Those things which always prove themselves true in the long run, those things that are essential and eternal. Whereas heresies, in short, is the setting up of the mood. We could even say, in our words, the spirit of the age, against the mind. The mood against the mind. The mind, of course, representing the rational approach, which is the approach of faith, because faith and reason coexist. Faith and reason together show us how to perceive the truth. Okay, we don't check one or the other at the door. So this is what the Catechism says about heresies. If you look it up in 2089, it'll tell you that heresy is the obstinate post-baptismal, which is interesting, because what it means is, in order to be a heretic, you have to be a Christian first. You have to be a baptized Christian first. So that leaves out all sorts of other categories of people who, although they might be other things, are not heretics. It's the obstinate post-baptismal denial of some truth which must be believed with divine and Catholic faith, or is likewise an obstinate doubt concerning the same. If you look to the origin of the word, the Greek Heresies, or Heresies, meant originally a faction, or a party, or a sect. Basically, a group of people over here who made a choice that set them aside, or set them apart from other people.